You guys can see my screen, right? Hmm? All right, thank you. Okay, so the title of this is Don't Worry, Joseph, just calm down. You just give me the link. Is there any new person in this class? Let me start from there. Is there any new person? This is your first time today.
Yes, sir.
Who's that? Please indicate again.
Aziz Wasilat.
Infinix X6716B. How am I supposed to identify you?
Okay, yes. Yes, sir, yes.
Can you please change your name so that I will have your name at my hand?
Okay, sir.
Your name is what? Come again.
Aziz Wasilat.
Aziz Wasilat. Okay.
Yes.
You're welcome, Aziz Wasilat. Joining us for the first time. I don't know. You'll be a bit lost, but I hope you can catch up because we are far behind time. But I'll try to see how I can just brush it up for you so that you understand.
Okay, sir.
Who again? Any other person? I'm taking no. Saliu Alima, I've never heard your voice before. Can you please unmute and talk to me? Let me hear you. Yes, you are unmuted, but you're not talking. Good afternoon, Mas Ruksa. Saliu, are you there? Saliu Alima, are you there? Well, apparently not. Aziz Wasilat, good afternoon. Are you just joining us for the first time?
Yes, sir.
Today is your first day?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Oh, you're the one that changed from Infinix.
Yes.
Sorry. Forgive me. Thank you. Okay, so this is a survey to be able to do market research for you to be able to know your customers and know their ideal problems so you can know how you will likely be able to solve their problems. And if you're trying to build a solution or you're trying to do marketing for a solution, how you're also going to be able to solve their problem, right? So from our first class, we did the introduction to digital marketing and what it is. And we also talked about what you need to know to be able to market online. I also made them understand the different types of audience that we have. Talked about the audience that are not the not aware audience, that those ones are not aware of their problem, they're not even not aware of anything. I was able to break it down and give a detailed explanation. I cannot go back to that right now, maybe next time. I also told them that we have the problem aware audience, and the problem aware audience are those part of the audience that actually know their problem, right? They know that they have a problem, but they do not know the solution to their problem. And that's a different set of audience. So that particular set of audience, you want to be able to ensure that your marketing efforts touches them and proves to them that you are a good solution in the market for their problem, because they're at that point, they know their problem, but they're just looking for a solution, which they do not know about yet, right? And then you want to tell them, okay, this has been your problem, and this is the solution that we have for you. And then we have the problem aware and the solution aware, but they do not know which solution to use, right? So we have people that the last set of audience are people that they know that they have a problem. They know that there is a solution to their problem, but they do not know which of the solution to use, because they have gone into the market and they have seen that there are so many solutions in the market, and they get confused on which solution is best for them to use to solve their problem, right? So that particular audience now is an audience where you want to tell them that your solution is actually the best. You want to also be able to prove to them that your solution is more effective than the other solutions that are available for them in the market. And then we have the last set of audience who are like the very strongest part of the audience that need a lot of convincing and a lot of good efforts to be able to actually kill or break down their objections. And those people are the problem aware, solution aware. That they have used so many solutions, and they have become skeptical of the solutions in the market, right? So this particular set of audience are people that have used so many solutions. They know they have a problem. They know there's a solution. They have tried different solutions in the market. They have tried different ways to solve that particular need that they have, but they cannot solve it because all the solutions that they have used did not work. So these sort of people are going to be more skeptical because they have tried so many things. They are going to be very thorough. They are going to be very analytical when they are trying to analyze what they want to buy. But at this sort of audience, you want to be able to really tap into their emotions and be really to, and also really to be very, very intellectual with what you are going to be putting out, giving them 101 reasons to prove that your solution is better than what they have ever tried in the past. And that set of audience are quite difficult to actually break down their objections, but consistently and putting out good efforts can actually be able to get you that you want, right? And we talked about that. We also talked about the I'm doing this for you now. We also talk about the AIDA formula, which is the formula to push out maybe sales campaigns or sales stuffs online. We have the AIDA formula where we said A stands for attention, that whatever you're putting out has to first of all grasp the attention of the audience or the target market that you're putting out for your audience. It has to grasp attention first of all. And then after the attention, we say the I stands for interest. So once you are able to grab their attention, you want to ensure that what you have is interesting enough that they actually want to use it. Because if it's not interesting enough, they will not want to. Right, so you have that. Then you have the D, which is the desire, meaning that they have now become interested in what you put out. You've been able to grab their attention, they have become interested in what you put out, and now they desire your product, or they desire your services. And then the last one is action. So if they have been able to, if you've been able to grab their attention, you've been able to pick their interest with your contents or your marketing efforts. You now also want to ensure that after you, and also they've been able to desire your products, right? They've seen what you put out, the thing caught their interest, they now desire it, right? The last thing is that you want to ensure that they are able to take action. You want to give them a place for them to be able to take action. Right. So you want to be able to take action. So that part is the formula for marketing online. And then with where we are now, we're talking about people being able to actually do their service in the market, to be able to really understand the market and know the audience in the market and know what the audience really need and their pain points. We did the marketing a buyer personnel. We definitely buyer personnel. And of course, that's also part of the assignment which they are going to be submitting for this now, this is the survey form to be able to actually get the audience to actually answer. So I said that the best way to actually get honest, proper answers from your audience is through one-on-one interviews or one-on-one sessions, because booking a one-on-one session with someone, there's a very high probability that they will tell you the truth. And even if they are not telling you the truth, you can always easily spot it out from their facial expressions if you pay attention to that, right? But there's every possibility that in 100 things that they're going to tell you, sitting down one-on-one, you're going to get an 80% to 90% truth, because they're going to be honest. But the online survey or the survey form is, it might not really be accurate. It's going to be more quantitative, but you will actually get some level of answers that will actually be able to also help you solve the problem or understand the needs of your audience. It's not the most reliable, but of course, having a one-on-one interview with a potential client or an audience is not something that is easily done. So you have to be able to stick with this. And of course, like I said, people don't have time. So you want to ensure that you keep the survey form short and easy, as quick as possible for them to be able to give you answers. You also want to give them options for them to be able to pick from, options that are relative to the questions. And you also can also leave spaces. Of course, there are questions that will require that you need to leave spaces for others, where they can also fill in other opinions that you do not know about. Maybe you have exhausted, you have your options that have been exhausted, but then you give them a spot where they can be able to fill in some other things if the options that you put out um were not does not actually touch the parts or the ones that they have used before, right? And I said we want to keep it very short and very simple. You don't also want to ask them for personal information, because that might actually deter them from wanting to fill the form, especially when you ask for too much personal information. So you just want to go straight to the point, and then maybe at the end you might now decide to ask them for their emails. Of course, there's a way we do that, um, just so you can be able to get their leads and you can be able to follow up on them later, right? Of course, if you're going to be solving their problem, they will be looking out to want to hear from you by the time you launch or by the time your solution is actually out in the market. I hope this helps. Right, so this is oh sorry, the person I was even talking to, I've not even asked her. Wasilat, I hope from what I've explained, you've been able to pick out a few things. I know it's rough.
Yes, sir.
Okay, ma'am. All right, thank you. I know it's rough. It's kind of in a hurry, just trying to brush it up so that you can just get a few things from what we've done. Hopefully, you understand. We can pick up from there. So this is whose phone? What's her name? What's her name? Who submitted this thing? This is Bisola. Yeah. So this is Bisola's assignment. So the assignment was that you create a Google survey form for parents slash teachers of children who are not above 15 years, 14 precisely, because you want to create an Edu app, or you want to market an education app that can help solve their child's education needs online, right? So this is what we're going to be looking at. So let's just have a quick look at this and see what she did. So title of the form is your child stroke children and learning online. This could have been more simpler. You could have just written it as maybe it's too wordy. So I think maybe you could have just said your child's online learning. Right? It's very simple. Or you just name it online learning for kids. But this is not too bad anyways. The description. This is a survey intended to discover how your child studies or will be able to study online. This will take 5 minutes or less to fill out. Please provide honest and accurate details to enable us to understand how best your child's children can learn online. Every information on this survey is strictly confidential and will not be used for any other purpose without your prior knowledge and permission. Basic. Okay, so the first question is, what is your name? Okay, so most times I don't always subscribe to this question coming first. I know I did it on Friday, right? But I don't like subscribing to this question coming first. Because people don't want to give you their personal information to start with. But we can always find a way to put this question last. But sometimes we don't even need it, honestly speaking, right? But yeah, what is your name is there already. Occupation. So I think this what is not required. You just have to just put name, occupation, number of kids, age range, yeah, just like that, right? Just straight in the question. Name, occupation, number of kids, age range. Okay, so that is just straight up. Okay. So what is your name is required. What is your occupation? Short answer. Not required. I don't know why. Okay. How many kids do you have? Number of kids, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and above. What's their age range? 1 to 5, 6 to 10, 11 to 15. Yeah, and you could have added other as well. Although we know that we don't want the kids to be more than 14. But of course, that's the essence of the survey, right? To know who exactly are the people that need your solution and to be able to filter out the ones that are not required for your solution that you're trying to provide or for what you're trying to push out. So from choosing the age range, you know, okay, these people are not people that because what if the person filling this form now doesn't have any child within this age range? You want to leave. I know, okay, good. You didn't make it a compulsory question for them to answer. So what were you doing? You were doing one required, one not required. Okay, yeah. Age range, you should add other so that they have the opportunity to also fill that out. Now, do you believe that educational apps are helpful in your children's learning? Yes, no, maybe. You didn't add maybe. Should be there. Yes, no. At least it's the only yes or no question that is yes, so it's okay. The if no, why? Okay. Um, so this year, this year could have simply been State your reason or state the reason. Could you state the reason for your answer above? So that both those who picked yes and those who picked no can tell you the reason for their answer. Those who pick yes can now tell you the reason why they think that educational apps or online learning are good for their children. And those who picked no can also tell you why they feel like it is not necessary for their child's learning journey. This gives you a balanced idea of exactly the two different kind of audience. You then know, okay, those people who uh, say yes and who think it is profitable for their child's learning. You now know the kind of things that you're going to be saying to them that can appeal to them to use your platform or to continue to allow their children have access to online education. And then for those who picked no, you now also have an idea of why they don't think it is necessary. And you also know the kind of things that you're going to be putting out that can um, um, break down that objection that they have towards using online learning for their kids, and that can also convince them otherwise that these platforms are good for their kids, right? Bisola, I hope you're taking notes so that they know, you have a knowledge of the both parties and you have a knowledge of what exactly um, the both of them want. Because I mean, if this is your age range, you have 1 to 5, 6 to 10, 11 to 15. If the person picks within this age range, which of course is your target age range for the kids, um, you know that okay, this is my target audience. So if someone picks this and says no or yes, you want to know exactly why they feel like this thing is going to be actually helpful for their kids learning journey. So this question should just be state your reason, or yeah, could you state your reason for your answer above? Could you state the reason for your answer above? If yes slash no, whichever one they pick, they can be able to state why they actually. Because if let's see this like you're having a conversation with someone. If you're having a conversation with somebody, you don't just expect the person to just say yes or no and then you go. Of course, I like the way you also put it here. If no, why? Because that makes sense. But if you're discussing with someone and someone you ask somebody, do you believe that educational apps are helpful for your children learning? And the person says yes, you now ask the person, why do you think so? You see, so the person is now inclined to now give you a more detailed answer of why he thinks educational apps are better for or good for his children. If someone also says no, you now ask the person why, why don't you think it's good? And the person is now inclined to also give you more information that can actually help you know. That's why we said that the one-on-one interaction slash interview is actually the best because you're able to sit down, you're able to ask this person direct questions, you're able to get direct answers, and you're able to know exactly what you need to know, right? But this one was just, on God. All right, let's go. Now, you now came down. If yes, what categories of learning would you prefer for your kids? Now, this is where your if yes come in. Which can also still come in like this. What categories? A category is okay. Now look at the mistake you made. You said if yes, what categories of online learning would you prefer for your kids? This is supposed to be a checkbox option, but you made it a multi-choice. You said what category, then you add IES in brackets, meaning it can be more than one, right? And then you now put it in multi-choice where they now are restricted to choose only one. The question already has said what category. So this should be a checkbox where they can pick if someone has different options, they can be able to seek, okay, flashcard learning, educational games, ebook reading, language learning, special learning, private tuition. If someone prefers all the options, he can seek all the options. If someone doesn't prefer all the options, he can come down and say, okay, I don't know what is flashcard learning, so I'm not going to pick it. Educational games, yes. Ebook reading, yes. Language learning, maybe what my child need language for. Yeah, special learning, no, my child doesn't have any special need, they leave it. Private tuition, do I have money for it? Yes. So you see how they can be able to tick multiple options from your question, right? Who left? So they can be able to now pick multiple options since that is what the categories has already said. What else? What else? What else? What else? Another thing, your questions are all starting with almost all of them, not all, starting with small letters. I mean, okay, these ones are capital letters. So that, like I said, name on these ones. So this question is starting with a small letter. You want to start a sentence with capital letter. Let them take you seriously, at least that you know something. So this should be capital letter, right? So this should be capital letter as well. Some people will take note of it. Anyways, not everybody. Um, if yes, what categories of learning would you prefer for your kids? Okay, that's good. Um, I've corrected that. Would you prefer to subscribe monthly or yearly to an educational app for your kids? This should be not required, not a required question. You don't have to answer it. And would you prefer to subscribe monthly or yearly to an educational plan for your kids? Now, why I said this should not be required, right, is because you have already given people options here to choose yes or no of what they want, right? So this question now is only necessary for those people who picked yes and who felt that it is going to be helpful to their child's learning journey, right? So those who picked no should not also be inclined to fill out this part because they already think it is not worth it for their kids, right? So why would they now want to prefer to subscribe monthly or yearly to an educational plan for their kids? I don't know. I hope you understand. So this should not be required like you have here. One, monthly, yearly. I'm also having a I'm also having I'm thinking about the question as well. I'm thinking about the question and what it is here and its relevance. So can you explain to me why we have this question? So let me understand. I might not really understand it. I've been able to explain one part, but I'm still thinking of the equation. Can you explain, Bisola?
Uh, yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. So, for this question, the reason why I asked is because, for educational apps, basically, sometimes they are yearly packages, they are monthly packages, and some people don't prefer. I would like to say, like, some people prefer monthly, some people prefer yearly. So I just wanted to know which one they prefer more. You understand? Would parents be interested in paying yearly for an educational app, or they prefer paying monthly? Because
Okay.
that's how subscription works. I don't think there's any daily plan or weekly plan. So it has to either be monthly or yearly. So that's why I asked.
Um, okay. I'm thinking the question itself is good, but okay. Um, All right, let's just leave it. Monthly, yearly. Okay, that's good. I still think weekly should also be here. Just MTN gives you weekly bonus. Weekly should also be here, right? But monthly, yearly, it's okay. I'm also thinking, um, um, okay, let me see. I think is there something like that here? I'm also thinking, maybe I'll see it on some other person's own. But so far, I think your questions are okay. All right, the last question, if any, what are your biggest concerns of using an educational app? You also want to be able to ask them, especially the ones that picked yes now, if they have used any educational online platform before in the past, right? And then you also want to ask them to tell you which one they have used. You might give options, the popular options, and then you now put that space for order where they can also tell you, because there are many platforms and some of them you might not know, where they might also tell you, okay, I've used this one. It's not one of the popular ones, but it's also there. That gives you an insight of who exactly your competitors also are in this niche. You can then go back and know these are the people that they are using the most from your survey. You can know the people that are being used the most, and you can then know, okay, let me go and study these particular people and know how exactly I'm going to position myself in the market. You get? Because I think that question should find a way to come in somewhere. That question is very necessary. Um, it can come in somewhere. It can come in somewhere like maybe before this or after this, where you ask them if they have used any educational online platform in the past, and if yes, which one have they used? Right, that's also going to be one of the questions that should also come in, and that, of course, those should be also be left optional so that you don't want to force people who have not used to feel right. So you want to be very very critical of the questions that you make for them to for you that you make compulsory for them to feel and the ones you do not want. But generally, this is as short should be. Of course, like I said, I'd always have a problem. What is your name coming up? And then the last one, of course, if any, what are your biggest concern of using an educational app? Yeah, this is a long paragraph where they need to tell you if they have any concern. Now, I think this is to buttress a point of maybe they have been using any of those ones that I've used in the past. You now want to know what exactly were their concerns with using um, those ones. So this question can also phantom for that, because they can now tell you their experience with using other platforms. That way you can now know exactly what their problems are and how you can be able to solve them, right? Of course, anybody that has taken out their time to fill this form from beginning down to this place is likely to give you their 2 cents on this. And then you want to add a final question that says something, because you are marketing, right? You're not just getting the survey for their information alone. You also want to keep them as your the future, right? Because these are your potential audience as well. For them to even fill out the form and you now see their answers, you now know these are my potential audience. So you want to put out a last question like, um, would you mind something like how do I put that now? Would you mind how do I put this? Or you can say something like, if you would like to know when we launch or when our solution hits the market. I don't know, find a way to coin it. It's not really entering my head. um then do well to give us your email, right? Then you give them a space for them to put their emails. You most likely get emails of some of them, and then you can keep them as your leads so that by the time you launch, you can be able to start doing email marketing and saying them, oh, wow, we have launched our platform and this is how we can really help you solve your child's needs and all of this stuff, right? But generally, I think this is good. My laptop battery is already low. Okay, so that's on that. Bisala. Rest of us also take note, please. Which is your second assignment? I'm seeing 3 forms that you submitted here. Okay, let me just click the second one. Here's also a form. You did 2. Okay, this one is for the teachers, right? Yes. I think I've explained most of this already. Name, students in class, location of school, age range, workers. Okay, name. How many students are in your class? This, okay. Yes. Okay, yeah, this is a good question because sometimes when the students are too many in a class, it's difficult for a teacher to carry all of them along. Yeah. Where's your school located? I don't think this is necessary. I don't think this is necessary to know where their school is located. Yeah. Except you add a question like maybe you want them to become tutors on the app as well, right? But I don't think this is necessary. Age range of students in your class. Yep. What class do you teach? I think this has already given you an answer to this. From the age range, you can be able to decipher what class they teach, or you can change this question to um, 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 since this is the age range already in their class. Now this is like they are already teachers, and this is the class that they are giving. You can then decide to ask them something here like, if given an opportunity, what age range of students would you prefer to teach? So you know, because some of them do not like to teach this 1 to 5 children, right? Some prefer to teach this, some prefer to teach this. So you want to know their preference, and then they give them the options, and then you give them the space for order. Because some of them are not even prefer any of this age; they might just prefer to go to secondary school and teach the big ones, right? Do you think educational apps are a great way to help your students become better? Yes or no? If yes, remember that question. Please give vision for your answer above. I've answered this already. Right. What subjects would you love to see on an educational app to assist your children, your students? Of course, this is not required because this is for those who picked yes. Right. Which educational apps do you prefer for your students? You can also that of course this question now is where you ask them first of all if they have any preference, if they have any app that they have used in the past and if they prefer anyone. Right. So this is more like the question. Just have to find a way to coin it better. And then you leave the also another option for where they can also explain themselves, just like you had the other part where you were asking what are their concerns for using an online educational app or an online educational learning platform. So they can also give you answers to that. And then you know exactly what the pain points of the teachers are as well. And you know how you can, because these teachers can also help you convince their parents to use your application. Right? They're also your target market if you're building an online app or an online educational stuff. As much as you're trying to target the parents, these teachers are also can also be very good position to um canvas for you. They can decide to tell the parents, your child is not really doing well in class, especially if the child is not doing well in class, and they can tell the parents, um, and a private tutor might be more expensive, but using this particular platform is a bit cheaper, and their platform is really, really good for your child, and they can buy for you. So you want to be able to coin these questions to be better. I don't want to dwell on this for too long, but I'm sure you understand what I'm trying to say on that. Now, the last one, if I move to the next person. I don't have access to the last one. Bisola, I'm sure you can see my screen. I don't have access to the last one. So we have to skip that. Or you grant me access ASAP. Yeah, so that's for you. No wasting of time. Let's look for the next person. Who's the next person? Corridor. That was fast. Okay. Let me try this Bisola's link that she just sent now. Let me be sure. Still same thing. Still the same thing. So let me try Corridor's link. So for your Google Doc, you should change the link, right? Change the link to you just did it. Okay. All right, great. It's opening. While it's doing that, let me go through Code's own form. An online education an online education application. Below is a sample Google Form survey for an online education app for children. Feel free to put the right information below. Your input is valuable in helping us improve and better cater to the needs of young learners. Okay. Name, age of children, often does the child use the app? Okay. Now, which app? You're not being specific. How often does the child use the app? Which app? Is there a specific app that you are asking them about? No. Option one. Okay, that should be a mistake. On a scale of 1 to 5, how would you rate the overall interface of the app? So, okay, so if I'm looking at this is more like you doing a survey of an already existing platform, which is not what we are looking at, right? This is you trying to know your audience and their pain points for a solution that you're trying to bring into the market. But for this one, you're asking like they are already using a platform, which of course, if they're already using a platform, I expect to see it as well, the title of your form being maybe um, uh, um, the title of the application with the purpose for which it's intended, right? But for this, it's now sounding like they're already using an application. I don't know the app, and even they reading this will not also know the app or the platform that has been used, right? So this is kind of wrong. You might need to work on it again. On a scale of 1 to 5, how would you use or the overall user interface of the app? So you could have used a scale as here. You could have used a scale here. I showed us how to use the scale where they have the scale of 1 to 5. This is now still multi-choice, I think, but I think this is still okay. Still works, but they could have used the scale to be better. How satisfied are you with this education, with the educational content provided? Very satisfied, satisfied, neutral, unsatisfied. Have you encountered any technical issues or bugs while using the app? Yes or no? If yes, please describe. Please share any additional comments or thoughts you have about the app. Now, this is more like a survey for people who are already using an application or a platform. That is not what we are looking at. We are looking at people who are not yet started using your platform. You're trying to come into the market and you're trying to know exactly who your audience are and what they have been using in the past and how you can come in to be able to use your own to solve their problem, right? So you might need to rework that. So let's go to what is this? Bisola's buyer persona. Yeah, she was a buyer persona for a grocery store. Okay, so this is Bisola's buyer persona. Of course, it was for a grocery store. That was the instruction. DigiGap 3.0 digital marketing assignment buyer persona for a grocery store. Name Mrs. Shubowali. Age 30 to 45 years. Education BSc to master's holder. Occupation accountant. Care identifier. She's family oriented. She's career driven. Wants to be able to cater for the family. Likes to shop online. Has a busy schedule. Okay, this is very detailed. Background, Mrs. Shubawale is an accountant and a mom of two who, regardless of her busy schedule, likes to ensure that she does not feel in her duty as a wife and most importantly as a mother in terms of being able to take care of her home. She tries to juggle her career as an accountant whilst ensuring that it doesn't come in the way of she and her family. She believes that anything that can be shopped online should be gotten on the platform as this gives her more to spend more to spend with that should be more time to spend with her family and does not believe in spending time on things that can be outsourced. Okay, very nice background. I love it. I love it. Goals to be a good wife and a mother, to excel in her career as an accountant, to spend quality time and make memories with her family, and to cater in the best way that she can for her family. Challenges due to her busy work schedule, Mrs. Shibawale finds it difficult to go to the market to get food items and household supplies needed by her family. As a result of her inability to go to the market herself, she sometimes finds it difficult to know the best products and brands in the market other than the one she previously has knowledge of. Hmm. Yeah, yeah, this is cool. She's also wary of fake groceries and even repacked expired products that are being sold in the market. She also fears being ripped off in terms of pricing as she's not always conversant with the market price. She doesn't like bargaining as she feels that increases the time being spent in the market by a ton. She has money now. Fresh food items are a must for her as she only bulk buys. Okay, she only buys in bulk. She only buys her family food in bulk. I beg, so that we will not confuse ourselves. Let me speak. Let me read the one I can understand. Fresh food items are a must for her as she only bulk buys her family's food. Fresh food items are a must. She also finds it hard reaching out to her fellow women concerning her challenges as she doesn't want to be perceived less than a good wife and mother. There is no shame in crying for help. Okay, how can we help? Our grocery store offers seamless purchase of fresh and quality grocery items, both online and offline, via in-store, our app or website. We stock only the freshest food items and get other groceries directly from the company or producers of such items. Our deliveries are fast and secure. ensures groceries are better delivered, can be tracked and delivered on time. We provide the best prices on all our products and ensure both offline and offline prices are consistent. We ensure that our customer service support is active during typographical error, during active hours to assist our clients in whichever way they need help. We also offer seasonal discounts and loyalty cards to reward our consistent clients. We ensure to put out content giving recommendations on what's hot in the market, how is about to go out of what is about to go out of seasons, and substitutes, tutorials, recipes, etc. We also have a replacement and refund policies in case of any mishap. Yeah, Bisola, I love this. I'll say I love it. I love how detailed it is. I love how explanatory it is and how it touches most of the pain points of a professional woman or a serious banker. I like it. Yeah. Mrs. Shubawale, you give her a name, you told us where her occupation, you told us her education level, you told us her age range. We also see here that she has a family, and of course, she's like an accountant, so she's still career driven, wants to be at the top, wants to be able to cater for her family as well. Likes to shop online, has a busy schedule. These are key identifiers, which are really key. And I also like the background. I love the way you really explain the background to really tell us exactly who she is, right? And okay, yeah, I love the background. I love how you also stated her goals because the goals are also in alignment with the background and alignment with the key identifiers that you have here. I really love this. I really love how detailed it is, and it touches everything about what she's like, and it also gives very good explanation on how your platform is going to help or how you're going to help her. So it actually touches all the challenges from what I see. She has a busy work schedule. She doesn't like to go to the market and does not like to have household supplies to be empty in her house. Of course, you offer her that opportunity. My inability to go to the market herself sometimes find it difficult to know the best products and brands in the market, but are the ones she has previously had knowledge of. Yeah. Also wary of fake groceries and even replace expired products. So yeah, I love this. I think it's well detailed and makes a lot of sense. You did a very good work here. I'm sure you did your research and maybe you had a little help from ChatGPT. Maybe, I'm not certain. But overall, I think I love the work. Nice job. Nice job. Okay, so next person is Koride. She has already dropped that link. So let me just look at it immediately and really quickly. Please ensure that it is going to allow me. Fine, it's not allowing me. Please go and allow link. Go and put the link on. Allow anyone with link, either to view or view mostly. Because I don't want to edit anything, so just keep it at allow anyone with link to view. Right. While you're doing that, I have to look for another person ASAP. Who again said he has finished the assignment? Joseph and Adigun Babatunde. So Joseph, please let me see yours first. Quickly, please. So we need to take our time to know all of these things. That's why I'm also taking my time to be able to explain the correction so that it's of no use that you did something and there are mistakes and we just move on from it like nothing happened. So you need to take corrections, and we also need to see those who actually performed well so that we can also give accolades to people who deserve the accolades as well. All right, Joseph. This is Joseph. So let's look at Joseph's this thing really quickly. Bisola, I like this your personal. I think you're going to send it to me. Please title it. It's still called untitled document. Find a way to title it, and then maybe send it to me as a PDF, so I can be using it as a reference sometimes. Makes sense. What's this? Okay. Joseph. Right. Joseph Oluwa Modupe. Joseph, are you not a guy? Oh, you are doing personal for your sister. Joseph, answer me. Oh. Let me know.
My guy.
You're a guy, Abby.
Yes, sir.
Because I'm seeing Joseph Oluwa. Is this your sister? Is your sister's name?
No, just I'm doing the wire personal with my wife.
Oh, your wife. Oh, okay. Okay. Because I'm seeing Joseph now. I'm like, yeah. All right. Okay. Joseph Oluwa Modupe. Um, okay. So I have to start from the right because that's where you have to start from. Demographic information, she's 32, she's a female, she lives in an urban area, works and resides in a very busy city, probably that should be Lagos. Occupation, a marketing manager, family status, married with 2 kids, ages 3 and 6, well, very detailed, nice. Background, she's a busy professional who values efficiency and convenience in her daily life. As a marketing manager, she has a demanding job that requires her to balance work and family responsibilities. Living in the city, she appreciates the convenience of online shopping for groceries to save time and streamline household tasks. Yeah, nice. Her goals and motivations. Time efficiency. She's looking for ways to optimize her time. She seeks a convenient solution that allows her to efficiently complete her grocery shopping without the need to visit a physical store. To healthy living. So, Joseph, the write-ups are not readable, so I think I can read it, but looking at it, it looks too jointed. So maybe next time you want to be able to give one line spacing before the next bullet point. That would be helpful. Thank you. But this generally looks nice. I'm reading it already. Healthy living. With a growing awareness of health and wellness, Oluwamodupe prioritizes fresh and organic produce. She's interested in an online grocery store that offers a wide range of healthy and sustainable options for her family. Nice. Family centric. As a mother, she's focused on providing nutritious meals for her children. She's attracted to services that cater to family needs, including kid-friendly snacks and organic baby products. Okay, 3 and 6. So a 3-year-old is there. So that's a baby. All right, that's cool. I love this. Her challenges are time constraints. Of course, she's a marketing manager, so time constraints is going to be a very serious problem. Balancing work and family life leaves her with limited time for errands, making it challenging to visit physical grocery stores. Traffic and parking. Living in a bustling city comes with traffic and parking challenges, discouraging Oluwamodupe from making frequent trips to the supermarkets. On point. Very on point. Her preferences, technological preferences. Smartphone and apps. She primarily uses her smartphone to browse and make purchases online. She appreciates mobile apps that provide a seamless shopping experience. Subscription services. Oluwamodupe is open to subscription services that offer regular deliveries of staple items, providing convenience and peace of mind. Her pain points, quality concerns. She has a concern for quality. Okay. She has experienced issues with the quality of groceries when using certain online platforms. She's concerned about receiving fresh and high quality products when shopping online. delivery timing, that's timely delivery, right? So late or unpredictable deliveries have been a source of frustration for her. She values reliability and punctuality in the delivery of her groceries. Key takeaways: understanding Oluwamodupe's priorities, challenges, and preferences can help the online grocery store tailor its services to meet her needs by providing user-friendly app, ensuring reliable delivery, and offering a variety of fresh and organic products. The store can capture and retain customers like Oluwamodupe who value convenience and quality. Okay, this is nice as well. I also like this. I also like this. I like how it captures the demographic and how it breaks it down, including our family status. I also like the background, which really, a background is always a summary of the person that you're writing about. And I like the background and how it gives us a detailed summary of who she is. We've already been able to see her occupation. So it gives us a summary of how her life looks like. I think I said this last time. How her life looks like and exactly what we should expect from her, right? So reading this, we already know, okay, this is this kind of person. So the goals and the motivations that she has. Did you ask her these questions before doing this, Mr. Joseph, sir? Did you have a conversation with her when we were writing these things?
Yes, yes. I know her challenges. I know her complaints. So I just
Oh, okay, yes, of course, she's your wife, so you're supposed to know it. Yes, because it's very detailed. Is more like a person that tells that this person really knows exactly what this person is passing through, either by asking them questions or have been with them and seen all of these things. And I like it, or rather, I even say I love it. Makes sense. Nice job, very nice job you did here. Well done. So you're supposed to send the next form for the next form should be for what is it? The survey.
I took corrections from the person you corrected last. I think I also did the same thing. So I think I'm going to follow in line with the one Bisola did.
All right. All right, thank you. Okay, next person. Today we'll just do this correction since we don't even have time. Babatunde, I think you should be the next.
Okay, yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, please hold on, sir. I'm coming. Okay.
Yeah. Just send it to the group. Give me a second.
Sorry, sir. Okay.
You've not posted it.
Okay. Hello, sir. Can you see it now?
I'm not seeing it though.
Please.
Just post the link on on the chat
Okay.
box. And you are enjoying yourself. You are enjoying yourself. I can hear music by your background. Yes.
No, I'm the one. I'm not the one. Sorry.
You're not the one.
I'm not the
Doesn't
one.
matter. Doesn't matter. You're enjoying yourself. You're having a good time. It's good. Please have a good time.
No, sir.
Have a good time. Okay, I've seen it. I'm going
Have
to
you
put
seen
it.
it? Okay.
Yes, I have.
Thank you.
Let me send you this liquid surprises. Okay. Yep. Sorry, I've tried that or something. Okay, so let me copy that link immediately because my laptop is low. I'll have to continue my phone, but let me just do this one so that I can see this stuff. I need to fix up this thing before next year. Okay, so this is your survey, first of all. All right, what do we have here? Children online learning app. This survey is required to understand your child's needs for developing a learning application. Please note that your answers and opinion will not be published, but rather it will help us to serve you better. Kindly provide the most accurate information to the best of your knowledge, as this will help us to develop the best learning experience for your words. Child stroke words. Child should be there, please. Thank you. Your information is strictly confidential. I will not be using it. This is not necessary again. You've already said it at here, right? What is your name? What's your occupation? Okay, I'm sure you took corrections from the first person. Name, occupation. How many kids do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4 others. What is their age range? Yeah, above 15. This is cool. Do you believe that online educational apps can help your children's learning ability? If no, why? If yes, what categories? What is going on here? Babatunde,
Hello?
what's going on here? What's going on here?
Hello?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yes, I'm saying what is going on here. This is exactly the same thing I saw on Bisola's own this thing. Aside from the description and the title of the form, is almost the same thing. So what am I missing out on? Aside and also this last question. What am I missing out? Am I missing out on anything that I do not know? Was there something that went on behind the scene?
No, nothing. I don't even know her. I've never chatted her.
You did this on your own?
Yes.
Huh. Wow. Oh, this is strange. Is it a coincidence? It's practically the same thing. Bisola, confirm, please. So it doesn't look like I'm the one that is seeing something different. Bisola, you're there, right? Yeah. Okay, she's here now. Yes, it's looking almost the same thing, and I'm surprised. Like, wow, what a coincidence. That means I don't need to really do any correction again because I mean, okay, this is correct now. If yes, what categories of online learning would you prefer for your kids? I mean, I don't know. It looks alike. It looks so alike, and I don't know. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I'm lost, but whatever it is, I'm sure you should take corrections from what I said. I've quoted this already. If you are paying attention, you should know what I said here, right? I'm sure you believe you know what I said here about this particular question. Do you believe that online educational apps can help your children's learning ability? I said you want to ask them for both the yes and the no, so you know exactly why. And I like your questions are all not required. Well, not a bad idea. But I think you should want to make some questions required because if not, people might not. They might just leave this form scanty for you. Though yes, you want to leave it optional for them to answer whether they like it or not, but it should be certain questions and maybe not all of them. But I mean, different people have different preferences. Some people will tell you leave it all of them are required. it depended on you, right? So this is still okay. But from what I can see here, I'm very certain that you can take most of the corrections that I give earlier on, and you should be able to work on it.
Okay.
I don't think that there's any much correction I want to do again on this one because is just a carbon copy of what she did with just slight differences. It's just a carbon copy of what she did, slight differences, and I can see so many questions that were asked, and just that you had some corrections. You have a slight correction from some of the things I told her about, like the one where I said the categories where you now had to make it a multiple choice question. Um, that one is there, right? Um, so aside that, I don't think there's any other thing I want to correct on that form so far. All right, so let's move on. I have to join my phone now because my laptop might die anytime soon. So give me a sec. All right, hold on.
Recording in progress.
Yeah. Okay, so I need to do this really quickly. Ah,
All right, guys, so can you hear me? So my have to continue this with I have to continue this with my smartphone because my laptop just died off. Okay, Babatunde, I've seen yours. What else am I supposed to see? So you can send in the other link. Something if you did it. Are you there? Can you hear me? I'm sure you did it, right? Can you even hear me? Hello, guys. Please confirm you can hear me.
I can hear you from here.
Okay, Sharifdin, thank you for confirming. Everywhere is just quiet. Seems as if no one is hearing me. Babatunde, are you there?
I can hear you.
Okay. I think Babatunde is not there anymore. I've looked at Joseph, I've looked at Bisola, I've looked at Corey. Corey, I think I looked at just one. Did I look at your second this thing? You're supposed to send in the one with the link where you have to allow me to access it. Have you been able to do that?
Yes, I'll send the link now.
Okay. So sorry, guys. The power situation in my end today has been really terrible. I've been working, so my system is dead now. Supposed to work on my alternative power supply, but I've not been able to do that. So I accept my apologies. We'll have to continue this with my smartphone, so I'll still be able to share my screen anyways. All right, so this is Coide's form. So let me copy this and let me go open it on Chrome. Yeah, okay. Oh, great. Oh, great. Okay. Let me share my screen. Give me a moment. Okay, guys, just give me a moment. I'm trying to share my screen. Okay, so I might not be able to do that immediately at the moment. So I might just have to read it out. I might just have to read it out for us to hear exactly what is on it. I'm trying to share my screen, but I'm gonna share my screen, but having some issues with that. So let's just look at it from this end over the next few minutes that we have left before the class is over. I'll just have to read through it. Permit me, please. So this is buyer persona for a grocery store, and where this says the name of the store is Right Choice Grocery Store. Okay. The name of the person is Joshua. He's aged between 35 to 50. Joshua, age 35 to 50, gender female. Female is not appear Joshua. I didn't know. Anyways, let's move on. Background. Righteous Grocery Store is an independent family grocery store which serves several local communities and focused
Hello,
on
sir.
Yes, can you hear me?
Hello, sir. I'm sorry. I don't know if you've called me. I've been having serious issues with my network. In fact, all the comments you've been passing, I could not hear anything since. It's Adijat, but I don't know if you've called me.
Okay, I think that I've noticed that you have not been online. You've been
Yeah,
on and off.
having
Yeah,
serious network issues.
I'm sorry about that. The network can be very mad on some days. I haven't called you yet, anyways. I'm sorry that you have network issues. Yeah,
Oh, all right. Thank you.
yeah. Okay, so back to what I'm reading out. Sorry, I got locked out. Babatunde, please make me a host. Really quickly. Who has this Corey? Your buyer personnel, from what I can see here from the start, I'm sure you can hear me, is more or less of the grocery store itself, and not.
Sir, can you share your screen now?
I can share my screen.
Okay, please share your screen, please.
I'm having trouble with sharing my screen. It's not about me being a host or anything. I think it's just me having serious troubles with sharing my screen. I'll have to sort that out, but not now. Please just permit me to just go through it. I'll just go through it. You just pay attention to the corrections. And then it's difficult to share my screen at the moment. It's crazy. Okay, so Corey, from your buyer personnel, the background says Right Choice Grocery Store is an independent family grocery store which serves several local communities and focuses on providing fresh, locally sourced produce. Now, this is about the store and not the buyers or the potential buyers. Challenges: competition from the larger chain supermarkets, balancing inventory to meet diverse customers' needs, navigating the shift to online shopping while maintaining the in-store experience, marketing and maintaining community engagement. Goals: to enhance customer loyalty and community relationships, to differentiate the store through personalized customer service, optimize inventory management for efficiency and reduce waste, increase online presence and attract a younger demographic. How we can help: we get the community involved, we offer partnerships, we prioritize. Okay, Cody, explain to me, please. Come on. You can unmute yourself and give an explanation of this persona and what is intended for. Don't be shy, don't worry. It's just for you to understand exactly what you she there? Koide, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Yeah.
I just came
So,
back. My network was not good the other time.
okay. So I was reading your persona, right? I just went through it. Can you hear me, right?
Yes, yes, sir, I can
And
hear you.
I'm asking because from what I read, it's more of a grocery store and it's not personalized to actually to the customer, right? You're talking about the store. You gave a background of the righteous grocery store and what the grocery store is about. You then told us about the challenges of the grocery store, if I'm not mistaken, from what I can see here. You told us the goals, and then you're saying how we can help. So, are you a B2B? Because a grocery store is a business right now. And if you're saying that, if this person, now from what I'm reading here, is what you have, you're trying to say that you're a business that deals with another business. So that's why I was asking for you to explain. Let me understand exactly what the idea is behind this.
Okay, the idea behind this is just that I just picked, like, I pictured a supermarket. So when I looked at their challenges and then their goals, and I tried to provide some solutions to their challenge.
Okay. So actually, the aim of this was to say that, for instance, you have a grocery store or you are doing digital marketing. Now, it is more like you are part of the store, you own the business, you are doing marketing for the business. So it was for you to write about their potential buyers, who they are, their challenges, their goals, how you can help them, their demography, what's their interest, and where you can actually position yourself in the market to be able to actually solve their problem. I don't know if you understand. So that is you dealing with a human as a business. You are the business, you want to do marketing for a human being, for the people who are going to likely buy from your grocery store. So this is who are the likely people to purchase items from my store at this moment, right? Not people who are not going to purchase. But from what you have here, is more like you are a business that wants to help the grocery store to improve their own business. Let me just break it down the way I'm seeing it. It's more like you are a digital marketing agency that wants to help a grocery store to be able to improve their marketing. And even at that, you're still supposed to be able to do a persona for the potential buyers itself. So I don't know if you get me. Do you understand what I've been trying to say?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so you have to work on this again. Direct it to a buyer. Let it be that this is the people who are likely to buy an item from a grocery store, right? We all know what a grocery store is. So it's human beings that go to shop there because they need items, household items, fresh items, food items, whatever, for their apartments, for their houses, for consumption in general, right? So you want to tell us exactly who you think these people are, a, a virtual representation of them, their challenges, their goals, their background, which informs their challenges, of course, their demography, where they stay, their age range, their occupation, their education level, their families, and all of that stuff. That will also inform the kind of challenges that they are going to be having or they will likely have. And then also the goals that they need to achieve and how you can actually help them as a grocery store to solve their problems and meet up their needs, right? Their pinpoints. What exactly are they going through that will make them? If you look at the previous personas I've looked at, you can see that they are all focused on ladies because it's mostly women that go to the grocery store. But I want to see somebody that did for a male. That is going to be really tricky. But I want to see somebody that does for a male, right? Mostly ladies that will likely shop in a grocery store, and these ladies are very busy people, which of course is the reason why they want to shop on an online grocery store because they are busy. They don't have time, right? So you can also find a way to look for something like that is more or less like what I just need from you, right? But this looks okay. I mean, it touches a pain point, but it's now touching is more like a business trying to help another business. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right. That's fine. Okay. Who else? Any other person? I should be the last. Hadijat. Are you there now? Send in your own because you're the first
Yes,
person to
I understand.
yeah, send in your own. Send me a link.
Okay, sir. Right, you will.
Are you with your laptop? Okay. Think she can hear me. Okay. Are you using a laptop or a smartphone at the moment? Hadijat, can you hear me?
Have you seen it? I've sent the link to the
Yes,
form.
I've sent the link. I'm asking, are you using a smartphone at the moment or a laptop?
I'm using a smartphone at the moment. Send the link, sir.
Yeah, I've sent the link. Reading makes it easier with Twinkle EduTech. That is it, Abby. Reading made easier with Twinkle EduTech. Okay. So I cannot share my screen at the moment. I did that. I'm having issues sharing my screen. My laptop is dead. Laptop is dead. And I'm finding it difficult to share my smartphone at the moment. But I'm sure you understand when I make the corrections.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. And every other person too, please, I apologize. Right. So let me just go through this and just stop really quickly. We did made easier with Twinkle EduTech. Description is the title. The title is Reading Made Easier with Twinkle EduTech. Description is this survey was designed for parents and teachers to inquire about their children's learners ability for us to identify ways assisting them in improving their reading skills. This will take just 5 minutes to fill out. Kindly provide an accurate and honest response for us to discover how best we can come to aid. Every information you provide is strictly confidential and will not be used for any other purpose without your prior or without your authorization. This survey was designed for parents and teachers to inquire about their children's learners reading ability. So we are focused on reading from what I see here. Okay.
Hello, sir. I can't hear you clearly.
You can hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, so I'm saying that you are focused on reading, right? Because from what I see here.
Yes, I chose reading.
Mm.
Like our app is all about assisting young learners who are struggling with reading to become better readers, and those ones that are good at reading also to become more fluent.
Yeah. Okay, we are going forward. Reasoning ability for us to identify ways to assist them in improving their reading skills to take just 5 minutes to fill out. Okay. Name. First things first. I've talked about this anyways. Age 25 to 35, 36 to 45, 46 to 55. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I'm sorry you guys cannot see my screen. Let me just go through this from start to the end. Then I will come back to the beginning to correct the things I feel are wrong. First thing she has here is name, which I've said earlier today that I really do not like when the name comes as the first thing. That's more like asking for personal information. I did it last week, but that was not supposed to be so. The name can come in much later, right? Age, that's the next thing she has here. She has 25 to 35, 36 to 45, 46 to 55, and then 56 to 65 years. Then she has gender, male and female, which she makes a... Who's on their laptop, please? Before we close this class, we're almost done. Who's on the laptop? Who's on the laptop at the moment? Babatunde, are you on a laptop or you're also on a smartphone?
Please, my laptop just went off now. I'm on the smart phone.
Oh. Okay, so there's nobody on the laptop that would have helped me share this thing. I'm trying to add for this thing to work. It's not working. Okay, let me continue from where I stopped anyways. So she has gender, male,
Excuse me,
female.
sir. Excuse
Ma?
me, sir. We
Yes,
can
ma.
actually click on our link so we can open it on our smartphone and we'll follow through.
Okay, yeah. Yes, I think you guys should do that, please. Yes, please. Thank you for that. Just do that. Everyone can just click on the link, open it on your browser, on your smartphone, and just follow through with what I'm saying. Yes, thank you for that. I almost totally forgot that is possible. So just click on the first link that teacher sent, the form, the form. That's what I'm looking at right now. Everybody can just click on that. So you let me know when you've opened it so that I can continue. Can I go on? Okay, thank you.
Yes.
Clean. Okay. Can I go on with the rest of us? Just type yes in the comment section if that's okay, or just say it so I'll know. Nobody's answering. I'm moving on. Okay, somebody has said yes. Okay, Korede. All right. Thank you. So let me move on. Okay, so for the form, like I said, she has age, 25 to 35. She has gender, male, female, which is in a not multiple choice, a tick box question. She has address, she has occupation, she has which of these applies to you, how many children or learners do you have, child or learner's name, child or learner's age, child or learner's class, which of these applies to your child or learner, rate your child or learner's reading frequency on a scale of 1 to 5. What does your child or learner enjoy the most? Do you provide relevant learning resources to assist your child's learners reading skill? How many hours per day do you devote to supporting your child's learner to get better at reading? Has your child tried learning online before? Okay. If your answer to the above is yes, which online app did he/she use as face challenges encountered, if any? Which factors do you think led to your child's learner's reading difficulty, if any? Okay. Now, to start with, who can first tell me what you think is wrong with this survey? Anybody? There's something wrong with it from start. You both should say something. Koide, you want to say something?
Okay. What I can actually notice is the long answer questions are many.
Who else? Who else? Did you see something different?
Hello,
Sola?
sir.
Yes, Babatunde. Did you see anything?
Since she was mentioning that she basically mentioning about the child reading ability. So I think there's a place she puts which of this applies to you. Are you a parent or a teacher? I'm not sure, but it's basically for the parents. Since it's an online something, so the teachers are not they are not the parents of the kids.
Okay, thank you, Babatunde. But I think that particular option is okay.
Okay.
They need to indicate which category they are, because it could be the parents or the teachers of the children. Because when she's trying to use the form, remember I
Okay.
told us that the form should be for both the parents and the teachers. So she's trying to use the form to the survey to meet up both categories of people. So you just indicate which one that you are, so she knows, okay, this person that's answering this one is a teacher, or this person that's answering this one is a parent. So I think that is correct. But that's okay. Nice observation though. Who else wants to give me a try? Bisola, Aziz, Wasilat, you've been in the class today. I'm sure you've seen some of the questions I've made. You can just tell me something. What do you think is wrong with that form from the ones you have seen that have made corrections? Babatunde, you can mute. Wasilat, I'm waiting to hear from you. Wasilat, please don't ghost me. Don't ghost me, please. Don't disappear from me at this moment. I need you the most. She has disappointed me. Bisola, okay,
Hello.
are you there?
Hello.
Babatunde? Yes.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay. This is what I was supposed to correct now. So I'm seeing where she wrote, what does your child enjoy doing most? I don't know how relevant it is to reading abilities.
It's relevant. It's
Okay.
relevant. Nobody has you, but that's relevant. You have not really touched what I want to touch. Don't worry. Try to. Nice observations again. Bisola, are you there? Can you tell me what it is wrong? Adijat, I'm sure you know this is just for the purpose of learning. I'm not trying to drag you, please. Adijat, Pico, no. My knees are on the ground, though. I'm not dragging you.
I'm fine with it. There's no problem.
Okay, thank you. Bisola, are you there? I mean, you've gone ballistic on me. Bisola has disappeared into thin air. Sheriff Dean, you wanted to say something? Yes, I've not heard your voice today. Please do.
Okay. I think most of our questions are actually relevant to what we are trying to do, just that she has dissected them, or she has dissected everything into reading only. So, but what I notice is that the short answer and the long paragraph questions are many. So I think that would, number one, it would take the respondent a lot of time, and some of them might actually feel lazy to answer those questions.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's also one very, very great observation. Very great observation. Yes, that is very great observation. But the major thing I was looking at is that, first of all, her form is too long. It's long. And not like it's long because it has certain things. There are some questions that I feel like are not supposed to be here. Adija, please take notes. Number one, this age, this is age 25 to 35, 36 to 45. This should be the age of the parents, if I guess right. And we do not intend anything to do with the parents. We don't need the parents' age. Right? You don't need the parents' age. You just want to know that they have kids that are within the age range that you are looking at targeting. So this age is not supposed to be here. This is totally out of it. This gender as well, right? I don't know why we have gender here. But if there's gender, it's not supposed to be multi. It's not supposed to be a tick box. You have a tick box. So let's assume that this gender is here for whatever reason that it is here. It's not supposed to be a tick box because this is more like telling them to choose male and choose one, male or female. But putting these two, somebody might choose both male and female, and you get confused as to which gender is, in particular is answering the question. I feel this gender can also be here because it can serve as you understanding which of the parents are likely to see which particular you can now know the gender of the parents that saw the survey and that will most likely want their children to take this or use your online reading platform. So you want to know if it's the father or the mother. So I think it works, but it should not be a tick box. It should be a multi-choice where they can choose one, not the two. And you also want to give option for rather not say, right? Some people don't want to tell you their gender. They want to be left anonymous in the gender aspect. You also want to give that option, okay? And of course, like I said, in the world now, we have people who have different pronouns. Some people have she, him, her, do, they, we, are, right? If your platform itself is just for we in Africa and Nigeria, fine. If you want it to reach other parts of the world, you also want to leave that part. But I don't think you should put that, but just leave it at male, female, and rather not say, right? And it should be tick box, not tick box, rather, multiple choice. Address. I think this address is also not necessary here. First of all, it's an online platform. You don't need to know where they are living. The major thing is, do they have access to a smartphone? Can they have access to a smartphone to be able to use it? That's your concern. So address is not supposed to be here. Occupation, well, that's okay. Occupation is supposed to be here as well. So you know the occupation of the people that are likely to take your distance. Which of these applies to you? Parent, teacher, and other. This is also correct. This is also correct. How many children with learners do you have? 4, 3, 2, 1, and others. Others with a dash. Nice. I love this. So that they can also indicate, just in case they have one number that you do not indicate here. Very nice. I love it. Charles Oglena's name. I think this is unnecessary as well. You may want to take this out. So these are the things that I actually consider to making your form very long. There are a lot of interesting things that I like on it, but some of these things made the form long. Charles Oglena's name should be off as well. Charles Oglena's age, that's age range. Yeah, this is good. 10 to 13 years, 6 to 9 years. Other, fine. That's good. That's okay. Charles Oglena's class. Yep. Short, it still should be a short answer, I guess. You want to know the class that they are, right? Okay, it's made required. You might want to leave this to be unrequired as well. You want to remove this asterisk. Which of these applies to your child's workplace? Yeah, you said you are. Which frequently, very seldomly does not like reading others. This is also necessary for you. I love this. Makes sense. Rate your child's and learner's reading fluency on a scale of 1 to 5. This is good, and you use a scale. So this is a skill, right? I like it. What does your child with learner enjoy doing the most? This, I think this contributes to, I've never raised children, but I love kids. So I think this contributes to you understanding exactly what the kids like, because it's when you understand what children like that you now know how you, or what strategies you're supposed to apply to be able to help them learn better. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong though, but I think that is it. So I think this is right. Okay. What does your child or learner enjoy doing the most? do you provide relevant learning resources to assist your child's learners reading skill? So these learners kind of makes it very, very confusing. Just put child/word. I don't know. I think it should just be child/word. How many hours per day do you devote to supporting your child's learner to get better at reading? This is a multi-choice question as well, where they can tick box, where they can tick, okay, yeah. I think this works. How many hours per day do you devote to supporting your child to get better at reading? 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours? None. Put the option of none. Because some people do not even put any time at all. Put 30 minutes and then you put order. Give them those plenty of options. Has your child's learner tried reading online before? Yeah, this is also good. If your answer to the above is yes, which online app did he/she use and state the challenges encountered, if any? This is a long paragraph question. Just leave this one as if your answer to the above is yes. Which online learning platform did he or she use? Right? Then look for the most popular online learning platforms or reading platforms. Put them there, state them, put them as a tick box question, and then give the space for order where the person can now add his own if none of the platforms there were his own opinion, his option. I don't know if you understand. This saves them the stress of thinking too much and gives them ability to just answer the question and go. And okay. Then the next question now should be, of course, the next question should now be, did your child encounter any challenge while learning online? You now give them another option of yes, no, maybe, because this one you said, have your child tried learning online before? It's a yes, no answer, or maybe. So you want to now put another option here, which I think should also be there. And then you now say if they had encountered, what was it? What factors do you think led to your child's learners reading difficulty, if any? Okay. Sorry. Let me read this again. Sorry. Has your child learner tried learning online before? Yes, no, maybe. Yes. If your answer to the above is yes, which online learning app did he or she use to state the challenges encountered, if any? If yes, which online app did you use? Okay. What factors do you think led to your child's learner's reading difficulty, if any? Okay, fine. I think you should do it the way I was saying, right? Since this is yes/no, maybe leave that as well. Then, if the answer is yes, what learning app did they use? Give them options and give them order for them to fill in case there's none of the options they are available for them. Then you then go to the next one and ask, did your child experience any challenges while learning online? Give them the option of yes, no, maybe. And then if yes, what were the challenges and what do you think led to those challenges? Right? Just put this question now and this other one upward together. Right? It's a long paragraph. They might answer, they might not answer, but because you don't want to leave it by chance. How best have you assisted your child in becoming fluent at reading? I think you should take this question off. You already asked them how many hours do they impute per day to assist their child to learn online. So that has already put it in it. Is already solved it a little. So I think this should be off. Would you be willing to support your child learner to be a fluent reader using a mobile learning app that also tracks and monitors their success? Okay. If your answer to the above is yes, which of these options will you prefer? Self-paced online learning, instructor-paced online learning. I don't know what that means, whatever that means. Kindly drop your email if you would like to get an update about our learning app. Yeah. Okay, fine. This is now all right. Hadijat, I'm sure you heard. I hope your network did not knock you out again.
Yes, I heard you clearly.
Okay. So those corrections I think should be taken. I like the way you actually arranged the questions, but I think there are some questions that need to be off. I hope you took note of those ones. I said they should actually go off because I don't think they are really
Yes, sir, I did.
necessary. Yeah. And then some of them you also want to
Important.
really look at the ones that you want to make required and the ones you do not want to make required. This name, I think you should take off this name as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think that should be the much on that. That should be the much on that. I don't want to dwell too much time on this. We are already spent much time.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah. So the last thing now is your buyer personnel. Let me just rush through it. Please, everybody can also open that as well. Let me just rush through it, and then we'll know we can call it a day for today's class, for this year, because it's going to be for
I haven't
this year.
checked mine too.
What's that again? I have not checked this one. God, I beg. Who, please?
Sheriff, you have not checked mine.
Okay, Miriam Twist. Okay, so we started the class late. So what I'll do is I'll check Hadijat, then I'll check Sharif, and that will be the end of today's class. Is that okay? Please.
It's fine.
Okay, thank you. Miriam Twist is the person's name, 30 years of age, social media manager, lives in Lagos, and has a degree. You didn't indicate the degree, Sha, but okay, we agree she has a degree. Key identifier, she's a social media manager, she's educated, she's unmarried, she works remotely, she desires comfort, she loves staying indoors, okay, introvert, and she prefers online shopping. Miriam Twist is a remote social media manager who lives in the city of Lagos. She's well educated, unmarried, and lives alone in comfort. Miriam likes to stay indoors at all times, peradventure because of her job style, which has also made her prefer to shop for her grocery store needs, for her grocery needs in an online store and have them delivered to her doorstep. Goals: to shop for her perishable and household essential needs online and get them delivered speedily in the comfort of her home, to receive her ordered items in good condition, to experience a similar checkout process / payment transaction. Yes, nice. I love that. I love that touch. Challenges. What are her challenges? She's worried about getting an online grocery store with quality goods. She's concerned about slow shipping speed and high shipping fees. Slow shipping speed and high shipping fees. Right. Having difficulty in the checkout process, experiencing poor website organization and functionality, fear of unsecured payment transaction, concerned about no return policy, and worried about poor customer care service. How do you help her? First one, we provide an excellent online shopping experience to our customers by providing a fast loading and well-organized website to assist our customers in having a smooth and exciting online shopping experience. We offer a one-stop shop for all kinds of grocery items. All uploaded goods on our website are sourced from verified and reliable companies, hence the quality of our products is assured. Our checkout process of our goods was designed to be seamless without any hitch in payment transaction. We provide express delivery to ensure goods are delivered speedily without any delay. We offer free delivery of goods if the purchase reaches a certain threshold. We provide 24/7 customer care service to welcome complaints and receive feedback accordingly. We are open to the return of purchased goods if unsatisfied with them, but terms and conditions apply. 30 years of age, social media manager, married, lives in Lagos, and she likes staying indoors. Who knows? That's one of the reasons that she has not gotten married. As it that, she likes staying indoors. How will she see husband inside the house? Eh?
That's funny, though.
You just said it here now. I am seeing that she's 30 years of age. She likes staying indoors. She doesn't like to go out. How will she see man? Okay. 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 I think this is this works. This looks good. My only problem where I have is with the how we help. How you help her is okay. It's okay, Sha. I mean, now you get store. Now you know how you want to help the person. Whether about getting an online grocery store with quality goods, that's a challenge. Concern about slow shipping speed and high shipping fees, concern about difficulty in checkout process, experiences poor website organization and functionality, fear of unsecured payment transaction, concern about no return policy, worried about poor customer care service, fast loading, well-organized websites, one-on-one, one-stop shop for all kinds of grocery store, uploaded goods. Okay, I think it's fair enough. It's a very good job, by the way. Makes sense. You did well with the buyer persona. It's just the picture to have a problem. Is this a white lady or a black? Okay, she's black. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think your buyer persona is okay. Makes sense.
Thank
Looks
you, sir.
good.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome. Last person standing. Sheriff, please send in your link so that I can just look at it and we can call it a day. Okay, you've already sent it in. Okay, so let's look at Sheriff's link for the survey. Very first things. Yeah. Exploring digital learning for your kids. This is a survey intended to get facts and sentiments about an online education app for your kids. Wow. This will take less than 5 minutes of your time. Your honest and accurate responses and reviews will be highly appreciated. Okay, let's just dive in. Name, gender, male, female, prefer not to say. This is a required question, so you can't even skip it. Occupation, yeah. What's the age range of your child or children? 3 to 5, 6 to 10, 11 to 14. Order, please. Add that orders. Kindly, I know that yes, I say the children should be at least 14 years, but that order should be there so that you know. Kindly specify where more than one range is applicable. I don't know why this is coming out here. How often do your children engage in online educational activities? Rarely, weekly, monthly, sometimes, always, never. Never is not here. Some children don't even learn online, so you also need to add it, right? How often do you assist your children with assignments and schoolwork? Frequently, sometimes, never, whenever I'm free from work. Yeah, good. And others. Whenever I'm free from work. Others, they might decide to tell you is anytime the spirit leads. Would you love an education app for your children? Yes, no, maybe. If no, why? Okay. If no, why? So I think there should be state the reason for your answer above. Let those who love an education app tell you why they want it. And let those who say they don't want it also tell you why they don't want it or why they think they will not want it for their kids. You have a balanced opinion of both sides and what they look like and what they think and what they want. What factors would motivate you to explore and use an online education app for your children? I'm usually busy with work. My children love to play with phones and tabs. I want my children to have digital literacy. This should be a tick box question. So these options should have been in a tick box. Already you said what factors would motivate you. So it means more than one is possible. I'm usually busy with work. My children love to play with phones and tabs. I want my children to have digital literacy. I want my children to have an extra class academic engagement. So this should be a tick box. Might be more than one reason. Are there specific tools or guardians you would like to have to ensure a positive experience for both you and your child? Even me, myself, I'm finding it difficult to understand this question. If yes, what are those tools or guardians? Specific tools or guardians? Tools or guardians? I don't understand this question, no.
Same here. I do understand that part as well.
Yeah, Sheriff Jean, explain, please.
Yes, I just put in that question to get their ideas on probably what new thing, if at all they have been familiar with online education apps before. So they should suggest, let's say, probably in terms of security and parental guidance or parental engagement, like something new or something interesting that will make the app to be more effective and more productive.
Okay. So one thing we want to note is that your survey has to be very understandable and very clear. If not, they will, and you made it compulsory. This might make somebody just leave the form that he has been filling from the beginning to the end because he didn't understand it and he will just want to give you any answer. So it has to be very clear. The possibility that I don't understand it is also very possible that the person you're also going to be giving it to is not also going to understand. So I think this question should be, what specific features would you prefer or would you like for an online learning application for your kids? Or would you like an online application for your kids to have? And then you list them and put them in a tick box question. You have those things you just stated: security, parental guidance that control, easy learning platform, flexible UI, whatever options you want to put, you put them in a tick box. That way they understand immediately what that question is about. They know, okay, these are what we want to, these are what this person is trying to achieve with what he's trying to ask me, and they know immediately this is what I should take. Right. So I think the question makes sense, but the way it was asked makes it difficult for anybody to understand. And I think also that your form has too many required questions. Give them the right to leave a question because they have a right not to. Honestly, some people even tell you that some tutors will tell you leave all of them unrequired because it is their choice to either answer your question or not, right? So you want them to have that freedom that they have some things that they can leave. So some things you can just maybe leave them to be unrequired, right? And that's on you. Yeah, you make that choice yourself. And then if yes, what are those tools or guidance? I just told you how I felt that it should be better for you to actually put in this particular question that you just asked now. And then this last one or second to last can now be something like now you want them to express themselves with a long answer. You find a question there that will actually make them actually tell you what they feel or what they need. You've given them most of the questions. Now you can then ask them something like, are there any concerns or any suggestions that they would like to give or they would like to see in an online learning app or online learning application for their kid, right? Then they give them option. You leave it to be optional for them to give you an explanation. Some of them will tell you what they look for, what they look forward to, or what they feel like, what they want for their kids should look like. These questions you're asking, what I want you to do now, while you're thinking about these questions, you want to be looking at it as from a perspective of, okay, if I'm sitting down with this person one-on-one, what will I likely ask this person? The difference now is that you're online, right? And then you might not really get the response the way you want it to. You get it. So that's why you can have those options for them to pick from and give you quick answers, right? But if you're standing with them one-on-one, you expect that you ask them a question and they give you an answer. So you want to be able to put it in that way. And then the last one is, of course, where you ask them to drop their email if they would like to know when you launch or they would like to be part of your platform or part of your solution. They would like to try it out. Preferably, you said if you would like to try it out when it launches or when it comes live, we can give you the information. Of course, they drop your email. You find a way to coin that question to make sense. I think that should be the much on that, Sheriff Dina. I don't know if I've done justice to this for you. Is that okay?
Noted, sir.
All right. So now the last one is the by personnel. Okay, by personnel. 25 to 45, occupation, professional nurse with a very busy schedule, location, urban area, background. Kate Oladale is mother of two, values a balanced lifestyle. She is the matron at the National Hospital Abuja. Faith lives a busy life, juggling her career, family life, and personal well-being. As a result, she resorts to online solutions for her family needs. Great. Goals. One, she wants to live a healthy life. Two, she's looking for affordable products without compromising quality. And three, she's very time conscious. It's a shopping experience that allows her to have time for work and her family. Challenge is her limited time. She has limited time for shopping, has limited budget for standard products, has fear of getting some standard products that have permeated the industry. How we help her? We would offer product recommendations based on our preferences. Okay, nice. Our store would consistently provide healthy living, nutritional tips, and quick recipes that can educate faith. Nice. I love this. Provision of discounts, loyalty purchases that will help her save money on grocery purchases. Key identifiers for faith. She's a full-time career woman. She's a family lover. She's educated. She seeks grocery tips and details online. Yeah. So your key identifiers are supposed to come after your background, right? I think that's where it should be. So that we already know the things that she seeks for. So those things that you have identified is where you now put it as where you or what you can use to help her. Because I can see here that you offer product recommendation based on her preferences, which is very nice. You now also see here that you consistently provide healthy living, nutritional tips, and quick recipes, quick fixes that she can actually use. She can maybe, of course, she doesn't have time, so she wants to be trying out new dishes and new recipes. So she will likely come online, and if she has your grocery store, your online grocery store, and she can then see new quick recipes that she can actually try out. That will also be nice. So you're educating her on that. And of course, you provide discounts, loyalty purchases that will help her save money on grocery purchases. I think these are all nice. These are all nice. So today we are using it to do review of assignments. Cherubin, I think this is okay. Makes a lot of sense. I think it touches the pain points, it touches the challenges, touches how you help her. And if key identifier should come up, should be after your background. And I think that should be the much of it. You can effect the other corrections on the other things, especially the buyer, the survey. I see that most of us are better with the buyer persona today. I see that most of us are better with the buyer persona today. We've done really well with the buyer persona. I think a lot of us still have a lot of work to do for the survey forms. That is where we only have some challenges at the moment, which I think with time you can work on it and get better. So that should be the much of it that we're going to take for today. Is there any question from anybody? Any question?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, I think when we are drawing up the questions, for instance, if you have something like yes, no, and other, that order will create like will create a space that will be like short answer or long paragraph response to the
Short
question.
answer, precisely.
Oh, yes. So while I was doing that this morning, like I could not get that short answer long paragraph for order. So I have to go to the next question to create EVS.
Okay. That question that you had there, right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay, I understand. Yeah, I know that sometimes that happens. Sometimes that happens actually. But it's not really a big issue anyways. If you don't see, just put your order and just step. But that's okay.
All right, sir.
Yeah. Any other question, please? I'm trying to get your attendance, please. Please don't leave. Let me get your attendance. Any question from anybody? Saliu Alima. You have.
Hello, sir. I have a question.
Okay, I
As
do
my
chat.
Now,
I can't hear you. Come again.
I think my question is on buyer persona. Can you hear me now?
Okay. Yes, I can.
So when I was actually writing the buyer persona, I was like, is this challenge is not too much, and the solution I'm providing is it not too much? So basically, I just want to ask that like, is there a minimum number of points that our challenges, goals, and how we could help should be?
No. As much as you can identify from
No.
the person,
Okay.
and as much as you
Yeah, any
think, as much as you think that you can solve, it is very imperative that you put it there so that anybody that looks at it can also know exactly what is going on.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome. Salut Alima. On mute and talk. I've seen you have answered, sir, but I've never heard your voice. Let me know. The first time you unmuted, you did not say anything.
Sorry, sir, I have another question. And the question is, can we have more than one buyer partner for?
Yes.
We can have more than, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, if our audience, they are different caliber or different group, we can have different partners serving those groups, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Salut Alima, are you going to talk to me or I should bounce? Oh, okay. You're in a very crowded place. Okay. That means till next year. Okay, that's all right. So while we'll bring in the attendance list. I'm not on your group chat. I don't know. I'm sure you guys have a group chat, but I'm not on the group chat. But I'll be sending you assignments that you will do. Of course, you are going on some vacation, but there'll be assignments that you're going to do. Some of them I have not taught you. I think some of them we have not touched it yet. Of course, you have a smartphone, you have the internet. You also should have the ability to be able to search for information on the internet. So those ones will come in. I'll send them through the admin, and you guys will probably get them in your group, so you can be able to do some of the assignments. By next year, we continue from where we have stopped. I have a feeling that Kuride wants to say something.
Yes, good evening, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, my God.
Yeah, please, can you give us your contact in case if we have anything we want to ask you?
Okay, ma. I will.
Yeah.
I'll
Thank
probably
you.
ask to join the group as well, so I can
All
be
right.
there.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So I have a feeling that I'm really going to enjoy this set of students. It seems to be a lively class from me, from online. It's when we have physical class that I will know if people are actually lively or they are just all lively on phone. So when there's physical class, I will know. But until then, let's just okay. So your attendance is ready. Until then, I really appreciate. I really appreciate your efforts. I really appreciate your attention and the interaction. The way we interact in the class makes it lively. I don't like the class that only me will just be talking and teaching. Gets boring, gets tiring, and it also gets people very tired of the class. So yeah. So your attendance link is on the chat session. I just put it there. Please confirm that you have seen it. Confirm you can feel it, and feel it as soon as quick as possible. And once you feel it, you can let me know that you have feel it or you have seen it. Okay, guys, have we filled the attendance? You should answer me.
Yes, I'll finish my. I'm done with it.
Okay. Okay, ready. All right. Rest of us, I think we can actually fill the forms so that you can have your attendance. It's very important that you have that attendance. And I know we are few, and the fact that the few of us always find a way to stay till the end of the class is very impressive. I know that where we are many now, we'll not also have people staying till the end of the class, right? The few of us that are here usually stay till the end of the class, and it's impressive that we have a few people who are actually staying till the end of the class. So yeah, that should be the much for today. Please fill the attendance link. And I'll see you guys. I'll drop the assignment, like I said, and then I'll see you guys in 2024. Do have a very wonderful time and enjoy yourselves through this holiday season. Don't
All
let
right, you too,
anybody,
sir.
don't let anybody steal your joy. Enjoy
You
yourself.
too, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you,
Bye.
sir.
Yes.
All right, bye bye.
All right. Bye. You can leave the group and back in the attendance, please. You can leave the meeting. So I want to be sure everybody's done and end the meeting.